Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Good evening, pilots and mercs. How are we doing this evening? Okay, so couple of things. Discord has completely is completely having an issue right now. I'm not sure if it's just Discord or just like further outages beyond that, but the API has been terrible, at least for me. So Discord went bananas, yes. Yeah, I was kind of concerned because I was trying to message a few people and that was not going to happen. So, should be fine though. We are going to be playing the Inception, Crescent Hawks Inception. However, we're going to be playing it online. Well, not online in that sense, more just I have to do display capture again because that's so much fun. Okay, so I will preference this. I have no control over ads whatsoever. So if it happens to display something that's just not right, I do apologize. There's not much I can do about that. Usually Abandonware is pretty good about that. But unfortunately with YouTube and for some of these other websites, they like to display banner ads, and I'm not sure if they'll do that or not. So just a quick warning ahead of time, just in case. Discord forgot to pay their APG bills. True. Legionum, Melly the Skelly, Lawful Good Impaler, Fan of Fuses. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so from here I just put in BattleTech, and I should just press 3 from what I'm just the hard drive. Yep, it's just gonna save to the same one. Honestly, I have no idea. I've barely gotten past the screen, so good old command prompt takes me back. Yes, it does. This is from this is Pong era. And you know what? I think I'll just give me just a second. I'll kill that. I'll kill the music, and then we'll just. Yep, this is what we get. Let me see if I can full screen it. There we go. I was hoping it would have some sort of music, but this seems to be it. This is the entire game. Let me. I know I just killed the music, but I think we're probably due for some music, at least of some sort, because there is none there. Okay, we'll just do this. Yeah, little Timothy seals never hurt anything. Maybe not autoplay, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Did I disable display capture? I hope so, because I don't think it, like, I don't have anything bad on here, but it's just like I would prefer not to deal with that, especially with display capture. All right, there we go. Let's continue on. No, this is not authentic to the game itself, but literally it is just doots and dots, and that is it. Apparently, we're Jason, and we have 50 C-bills. Starts in the college before stuff hits the fan. Oh yeah, listen to those crunches. I think that crunch was about all we get for this. So do I just go into the college? What's my objective? I see Tesla fences. Maybe we just explore the entire area. The entire fenced-in area. Maybe we go in here. We enter the Comstar station. Sure. You are standing in the entry hall of an official Comstar hyperpulse generator station. All around you, Comstar technicians attend to the interplanetary communication equipment, while several adepts, shrouded in robes and mystery, direct their efforts. They ignore your attempts at communication, so you settle down to one of the small public access computer terminals. Will you inspect your accounts, talk to the others, leave? You play the stock markets to get additional funding and training before stuff hits the fan. Annika, the coolest mechanicus. I don't know anything about that, no. I will inspect my accounts. The terminal screen clears. At its insistence, you place your eye over the retinal scanner to verify that you are indeed Jason Youngblood. After the terminal beeps in confirmation, you blink a few times to redilate your pupil as your balance sheet prints out on the screen. What, 50 C-bills? Current investments, none. Review prospects. Get information on Defiance Industries, Nation Diversified, Baker Pharmaceuticals. Well, you see, that last one goes into two different things. Wait a minute. What if they're putting the drugs in the food? That would be crazy. Remember to pay your bills. Also, there's a bot in the Twitch chat already. I said Mechanicist. IST at the end of Mech. Mechanist. Oh, the Mechanist, like from Fallout 4. I'm going to rule the wasteland with robots. Probably not rule, but still something like that. Pure Tats, did you summon a clanker? Yes. C-bills is actually 50 C-bills is actually a lot of money. Oh, we'll be even filthier rich soon. Let's see, maybe we go on Defiance Industries. Defiance Industries of Hesperus, CWSE, symbol Defias. Defias? Is the largest battle mech manufacturing company in the Lion Commonwealth. That's true, yeah. The company manufactures 7 types of mechs, including the huge Zeus and Atlas models. Currently undergoing an ambitious expansion program. Defias has an attractive balance sheet featuring an assets liability ratio of 2.19. Stock has shown consistent growth and exceptional stability. Well, shoot, I might need to invest in, I need to invest into, I'm going to change my investments. So far, this isn't BattleTech, this is just Rich Simulator. Although the only thing that's not realistic about this so far is that I would have zero idea of what's going on because they're all so hush secretive about that. Also, that light is killing me. Please stop burrowing into my eyeballs. Sorry, the cockpit's microwave is on. Would you like a fun fact? Invest in the Atlas of tomorrow. Random question, how many C-bills is a large pizza cost? Well, okay, so we're assuming that most people don't have anywhere near an actual C-bill amount. So to charge even a C-bill for a pizza would be actually insane. Oh, thank God, it's on. Well, hello there. There is 1 vending machine per person that lives on the moon. Yes, because there's 0 people on the moon. I want to change my investments. I wish to buy stock in Defis. Invest how much? I'm gonna go risky. Can I'm going to put 47. Wait. Ah, it's fine. That's fine. I was gonna do 42, but you know what? That's good enough. I have done great things, and I'm going to invest wisely into my future because the Atlas is going to be an unequivocal success. In terms of house bills, C-bill is kind of like a Bitcoin. I mean, yes, technically, a C-bill is basically a bet that a transmission is going to go through. You're essentially, you're basically the money is backed on how much information can transfer between hands. Is basically what the worth of a C-bill is, if I remember correctly. So instead of like Fallout, where it's like the caps, you basically go to the bank and get a whole bunch of water, and that's what it's based off of. Ah, yes, look at that frame rate. It's 1 billion frames per second because, well, it's pixelated, so you can have infinite frames, just they're going to be small. They're going to be basically Microsoft Paint level of pictures. Remember, most of BattleTech was made when $1 million is a lot of money, even for spending. Which is kind of fucking hilarious because we just crossed, like, what? I think it was $1 trillion in defense spending for the United States, which just... I think is crazy to me. That's it. It's just crazy. That's it. There's nothing else to that statement. It's just crazy. I love how this actual battle music is going on, and I'm just over here investing C-bills into Atlas and then trying to figure out where else to go from here. Because I'm assuming I'm here for something. I'm being banded. What do you mean? Bars and fall are cool because you can order a beer and then 1 cap is a payment included because the beer bottle cap is part of the payment. By the way, did you hear what Valve is doing with the Steam controller sales? Yes. So, for those of you who missed out on the Steam controller sales, which I did, I was very disappointed. I wanted one of them. The next shipment of Steam controllers, if you haven't already, you can reserve the right to buy one. And basically that reservation is the ability to buy a Steam controller within a 72-hour window on your account. So basically, you can just reserve a Steam controller. Discord link not working. Yeah, no, first off, the Discord link basically it's a 7-day link. That's what we've been working off of. So for one, that doesn't work. 2, Discord API is currently shitting the bed, to put it politely. So for right now, yeah, Discord is kinda... We enter the lounge. Sure. You have entered a small lounge. All around you, people are engaged in conversation, dining and listening to the awful entertainers. This is what happens in small towns. So essentially, being from a smaller town, see, I had the best of both worlds. I had the best of both worlds. I do think this is kind of true. Because I was able to see, like, the small town vibe because, yeah, a lot of people came through the town, but they stayed for, like, a week. It was a tourist town. So you'd always run into this thing where it's like, you're running into a lot of people, but there will be times where it'll be dead quiet. And the only thing you'll have to listen to is leading back to this, yes, because I know I go on rabbit trails, but you have a lot of awful bar entertainers, and I want to try the best I can, but some of them are just straight up scummy. Like, awful entertainers. Lol, that is rude. The only reason I would ever say anything like this is because there are some that are just... There are some that are just like... There are some that just are not great. Like, again, not the music themselves, like, not the music talent. The music talent is fine, but as a person, sometimes they were not that great. But I will talk to Fred Swinson. Hi, Jason. How are you? I just stopped here to boogie. After I'm done here, I'm going over to the training center. Fantastic. Where is this training center? Yeah, so that way I can train up on the simulators. Maybe for a Mech. We entered the Mech Lube. Sure. You're standing in the entryway for a huge battle mech repair center. We ask the apprentice, visit the speed shop, have mechs repaired, buy mech ammunition, talk to the others, leave the Mech Lube. Is this supposed to be like Jiffy Lube? Visit the speed shop. You enter a small side shop and are accosted by the smell of grease and molten mech armor. Ah, so a regular Tuesday. Me, Asian descent, does that mean help? I'd assume the building you started outside was where you're supposed to go. My best guess. Annika, you're all shady. Am I? Oh. 1 second. How did that even turn on? I don't know. I didn't trigger that. Oh, and that doesn't... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That works, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. We're just gonna say that works. Do you need help? I'll give you a reason to be shady. 2008 was 18 years ago. Several of the techs are gathered together, bragging about mounting some outrageous weapon combinations. Mounting some outrageous combination of weapons on tiny mechs. Yeah, I do that quite a bit. I mounted an Arrow 4. I mounted an Arrow 4 to an Irby. And then I watched all of my enemies panic in desperation. Okay, so is that... Okay. Oh no. No, I killed it. No, I definitely killed it. Failed to download game data. Well, shit. Oh, I killed the game. Doc on it. What am I looking at? You are looking at a DOSBox emulator for Crescent Hawk Inception. This is the earliest BattleTech BattleTech game that was possibly created before. This was BattleTech before BattleTech basically existed. No, this is my... Do you want to load an old save? Sure. Game failed to load. Well, I need to go, I need to go inspect my accounts and then change investments, buy stock. Oh wait, I didn't, you invest nothing this time. No, I want to invest, you have invested. Okay, that's cool. I just maybe full screen it and then leave Comstar. You might leave Comstar, but Comstar doesn't leave you. I'm gonna see if I can wander around for those C-bills. Because for some reason I got like 15 C-bills. Yeah, I just randomly get 15 C-bills when I start, so might be nice to invest some of these. Are we on the BattleTech drought? No, basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring light to some of the older BattleTech games. This was always the plan. 3062 showing off indie, or not indie, but like older BattleTech games and trying to give them a good place. I'm listening to Occam Verum, if you were wondering. Ooh. Just wanted to point out, once again, Annika's got them screwed. Pure Tides. Octaverum. Alright. Ooh. My investments are doing good. I'm going to invest... I'm going to invest 13 C-bills into there, so that way I have 2 C-bills left. I'm putting all of my eggs in one basket because that's the smart thing to do. Okay, so this apparently was the place I was supposed to go before. It does not seem to be. Okay, so we'll just head up here to the monorail. No. It seems that certain buildings will enter the barracks. No, I want a train. Because that's what good mech pilots do, I guess. Save it. Are you Jason? Yes. In this case, I happen to be Jason. Playing as Jason. I don't know how to save. That is a good point. I just have no idea how to save. Okay, so basically, I learned enough from the comments to turn this game on. If you were wondering, I know about as much as that, basically. Otherwise, this is blind, raw, and that is excellent. Will you enter the lounge? No. Will you enter the Mech lube? No, I'm trying to see if I can... Trying to see if I can get to the training. Ooh, this is nice and open. Training center. Okay. I don't think she's made enough progress to where saving would matter. True. The what now? Ooh, I'm not a good mech pilot. Before you can go on training missions, you'll have to pass the written quiz. Hopefully, you've studied the books. Shit. This could actually be a, this could be an anti-cheat for the, or an anti-pirate measure. In which case I might need the manual. Okay. Identify this mech part. Oh, oh, is this just a multiple choice? Identify this mech part. Which part are you pointing to in particular? I don't know if even I could get this right, but let's see. Can I drag it? Can I drag to a specific area, or is that just... I'm not even sure what it's... which part is it? I think it's asking which part is this, and that would be the leg, the foot actuator. Greetings, cadet. Youngblood, you look like you're ready to begin your training. Did I get that right, White Square? I think so. Apparently I passed the quiz. That's good. The objective of your first training mission is to familiarize yourself with a mech in training grounds. You have to choose a mech and pilot it to the far southeast corner of the training grounds and return. You will be judged pass and fail system determined by the time you take to complete your mission. Go on as straight a path as possible, but walking through the forests and lakes will slow you down. Choose the fastest mech for the best chance of succeeding. Good luck. Give me the locust, yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, well, I think that was a straightforward path. Don't come back until your mission is complete. What do you mean complete? You said go to the opposite side of the train ground. You said go out this way, right? That is so cool. That is so cool. It's so cool. Okay, do I need to go to this side or far corner? You made it to the southeast corner. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to fail because I took too long, but at least we figured out what I need to be doing. You took too long, cadet. You have to refine your mech handling skill. I didn't know which corner you wanted me to go to. That's fine. Yes, I want to go to the training center. Wait, I just got kicked out? No. We haven't prepared the train course for your next mission. That's kinda harsh. Lol, you just... you're in a secondhand locus. At last, I've discovered a VTubers into BattleTech. Which House of Clan is your favorite? I would say I've had my scuffles with Davion, but Davion's pretty cool. I mostly hang out in Compellin, or not Compellin space, Canopus space in the periphery, but I would say I do kind of like the clan Ghost. I wouldn't work for them, but they seem rather cool. Welcome to old game. You wouldn't happen to know 4 by chance. 4, what do you mean? All right, do I need to like skip the day or... No, there is no good clan. Pure Tides, I know that was gonna get you all riled up. Okay, so at least we know what type of buildings they like to use in order for them to basically show or denote where we need to go. So at least we figured that out. Would you like to travel to the bear? Sure. Catch some Z's. Don't really feel like sleeping since you haven't really gone on a training mission yet. Decide to postpone your nap until you've earned it. I can't go and do the thing. What do you want me to do? I was gonna waste some time until they get the next training mission ready, but they haven't prepared for the next training mission. Okay, I've gotten the books. That is an elbow actuator. Elbow actuator. That low would probably be a monomer bundle or lake man shaft. Okay, I don't know if that was correct. Did you fail an anti-piracy measure or something causing a soft lock? No, I didn't realize that they were taking a little bit to so basically they ask you a question trying to like gauge your understanding knowledge of mechs, and mine's still kind of but to be fair, I don't know if when that text appears it's the correct answer. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I don't know them as well as this game would like me to know them. The objective of your first training mission is to familiarize you with your mech in the training grounds. You have to choose a mech and pilot it to the quarter. Southeast. I got it. All right, so we just go this way, and then we just go this way, and then... Okay, that should be quick enough. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking... How fast you want me to... You took too long for that. I don't know how much faster you wanted me to go. Like... I don't know how much faster you wanted me to go. Like, that's crazy. And you have to full on wait too. Like, don't think that you just get booted out for a little bit and you have to retry. Oh no, you have to wait. And again, I'm not bashing on the game. I'm just like, I'm just a little exasperated. Talk to the apprentice. This is a course taught by experience, not by any name be Pombi book learning. Well, shoot. I like that. And hopefully the mechs are made by people who actually care about the engineer, not like some big name companies that like to just toss stuff where they damn well please and take 5 hours just to get to that one fucking bolt that's just stranglehold up in there. Trying to get to that oil panel. You're not getting to that oil panel. You fucking kidding me? You have to take apart the whole engine to get up in there. Why? Because, well, it's easier to manufacture that way. I wonder if it's dependent on CPU speed. Okay, it's not running off of my computer. It's not running native to my computer. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but Comstar says your balance is 2. Wait, how much? To the tune of 500 C-bills. I have nerve. I just don't have enough C-bills for anything right now. Maybe it's movements points spent. Girl, glad to be a friend. Control strength. At the time is numeric keypad. That means northwest, for example, is a valid movement. Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me I have to cut across northeast? Okay, well, that's the elbow actuator. That was wrong. I never said I was good at identifying parts. I just said that I was good at it's mainly good at just piling them into things. Foot unit. I really need to study more. Maybe that's the one too many hits on the head. You lost Anka just be like, I just pilot the damn things. No shit. Rusted-am, why are you being so... You okay over there? Hip unit? Okay, well that was the hip unit. Fantastic. Southeast, good luck. Locust. So we'll just... Okay. This seems slower because I was trying to move in a particular direction. How? I don't know how, but we're gonna have to be faster. Also, did they, but then, I mean, did Comstar well invest my C bills? I doubt we're gonna see a return right now, but, you know, maybe in this universe, things work a little differently and faster. Good at shooting them, not building and maintaining them. I had a automotive class in high school. I did. I had an automotive class. I could generally tell you where the coolant was, where the gas tank was, where the oil filter was. On like an older vehicle, I generally knew enough about the car to. I generally knew enough to be in the bay, but I really had no idea what the hell I was doing. I didn't have that. I didn't necessarily have that gift to work on cars as well. I could learn, but if I was going to learn, I would learn on older vehicles because nobody's fixing the new stuff. Absolutely not. To say that a lot of it was compact, because again, I understood a lot of what was being taught, but I don't feel like I learned enough hands-on about a majority of vehicles, because we weren't really, because I hate when people just, for a class like that, you basically have to show like a lot of book shit, and I really just wanted to tear apart a couple of vehicles and put them back together. I have no idea how to put together an engine after that class, and it's not really something that was shown. It was more just, here's how to change a tire, and that's change the oil. That's about it. Good luck getting to that oil pan though, because you're not getting to it. Not after like 6 hours of disassembling the fucking thing and then putting it back together, which is mostly why I wanted to work on an older car. News on what are the other companies? So the other companies are Sean, Diversified, and then Baker Pharmaceuticals. I went with defense industry. Speaking of fixing things, speaking of things, you know what's considered to be small arms in the Army? That's right, the Bradley fighting vehicle's main cannon. Yeah, I'm sure not. I'm not sure how that's considered a small arms, but yeah, even Zach was not happy about fixing that one, which I completely understand. Apparently on a modern F-150, you need to remove the cab in order to get to the oil pan. The mechanics are pissed on... Mechanics are being paid based on it being a quick fix, thus nobody wants to be a Ford mechanic. So you know the Zach story. Yes, I do. Woke him up at some godforsaken hour in the morning, being like, hey, we need to fix the Bradley, and they were not happy about it. I forget exact specifics because it's been a bit, but yeah, I do remember that story. Oh god, the Defiance industry makes the most hit or miss mechs. Like never in between. I like to think that all of my seatbelts are going towards the Atlas in its production, and my side of things will never fail. And I'll be the most successful investor. Because I based my investments upon 5-second review, just like all the other investors when they pulled out of video games and put it into Gemini 3 so that way it could produce 5-minute worlds that were copyright, and then Google got sued out of existence. Well, not yet, but I'm sure there's some pissed off companies. Don't bump things, don't move things against the wall, obstacles, you'll be clear this attempt. I guess so. I will. Is that armored plating? I mean, surely that's the foot casting. Huh? I'm confused. Do you want me to say that that's the... I mean, that's just armored plating. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just don't hit anything. Alright. Don't hit anything. Well, I bumped into something. Well, there's my time. How? That's a bit brutal. Like, I get where you want the player to be fast, but I think that's a little brutal. I think that's a little brutal. No. Hello there, Northern Sales. Did I miss you earlier? I'm sorry. I think small arms usually means handheld, like rifles, like machine guns. I could see where that's, like, yes, welcome to old games. I'm not upset by it. I realized that these were more hardcore. Well, not hardcore, but just more, they were designed for a specific audience, and balancing wasn't necessarily something that was always something that they could, not always something that was there. Maybe that's that's not a shoulder joint. That's I don't know, is that a polymer bundle? Torso mainframe. Maybe that's like a foot actuator. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, what is that then? Weather seal. Hip. I mean, yeah, that would have made more sense. Again, this is just me not knowing, so that's plating. I could see armor plating. Yeah. All right. I wonder if all these are possible. Well, that's definitely gonna kill the speed. Took too long. Yeah, that's fine. Can I just go back in, or can I just... Oh, do I have to deload the entire screen? If I was a mech... pilot instructor, I'd let Annika pass. I'd be like, sure, Pookie, whatever you say. Aw, well, thank you. This may be as far as we get to the hip unit. I mean, surely that's a shoulder, right? That's a shoulder. And if that's as far as we make it, I can try and do better, but like... Again, I'm just trying the best I can. That's a foot... Something related to the foot. Foot unit, foot actuator, foot casting. That appears to be a little bit higher, so joint maybe. It's not like... Hello, cadet. Well, hello there. It's not like Lion Mech Warriors are known to be that good anyways. I didn't say nothing on that, and she still can't deny the Lion accusations. What? The fact that I might have had a night with Melissa Steiner. I mean, nothing can be proved, but I mean, but yeah, I definitely might have. Okay, well, this is not going to work, but at least still... I was kind of hoping I could kind of guess as to where it is. Okay, well, we go off screen and then we try it again. Maybe, is that going to work? Can we at least... Okay, do I have to go all the way up here and then reset it? Or is it like... It's a timer? Or do I just have to offload the screen? Okay, so it just has to go off the screen. That's fine. I'm going to say that's the sealants. Maybe the weather seal. Okay, that's probably the hip unit. That's a foot unit. Okay. You have yourself and a team controlling the robot. Think of it as in turns. Everything you do in game is a turn. Something like that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna do that, and then... How? That was so good. You'll have to refine your mech handling skills before we can improve your performance. Remember, your mech moves slower if... That is insane. Like, yes, I realize it's low, but that... So fast, and the least amount of movement points. That is ridiculous. Also, they said that was a foot unit before. So is that the hip unit? Oh God, I don't know. Yes, it's looking at MP used. So they want me to carefully navigate. They want me to carefully navigate all of this. What do you want from me? I went around the rocks, the trees, and the lake. What do you want from me? The path takes the least turns diagonally. The path. Make sure you invest as much as you can to the stock market before leaving. You can an observed amount later. I did. I put 49 credits into the what was it? I think I put it into the defense. Yeah, I think it was the defense thing. Into that stock. Let's see. Inspect accounts. Defiance Industries. Yeah, I put 49 in there. We might be rationing on noodles and whatnot for a little bit, but nah, it's fine. It's fine. For soon I shall be rich, and definitely not going to have that blow up in my face like a like those various crypto coins. That to me looks like armor plating. That looks like a foot unit. Maybe that's just armor plating. Okay, so it's MP used. So basically, I want to walk in a direct line. Hey, I did it. I did it. Congrats, young blood. You did well on that test. Considering you chose a locust, the results are hardly surprising. We will ready the course for your next training mission. Port back here when you are ready. Weapons-wise, nice laser weapons are. The Inferno rocket launcher as well. On foot, that is. I mean, yeah, usually the Inferno rockets for ground troops is about the best he gets. Yeah, it's usually as best you get. I think we can finally take a nap, which will allow us to save, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know if we can save that save data, if that makes sense. I don't think we get an offline copy of that, unfortunately. I'm also looking for the barracks currently. Don't undertake the final combat trials until you've exploited the Comstar stock market. I'm looking at walkthrough. There are apparently random spots where you get cash if you stand still in them. You know, you're right, because I've gotten quite a few amount of C-bills by just walking around the map. Like, I'm not joking. I've walked around the map for a couple of minutes, and yeah, I'm definitely getting C-bills for days. I mean, it's only 62 C-bills, but I feel like with Comstar and stock market, that could be useful. So don't mind me as I'm slowly exploring every square inch of the map, like I'm hunting down every last Pokemon, because remember, you gotta catch them all. You gotta catch all those mechs. And every single pilot that you can. I'm just like a lawnmower. This has become the Lawnmower 2000 game. You didn't know when you turned on this live stream today, but I shall be farming for Ani. Are you okay? Ani, are you okay? It's nearly impossible getting all the battle mechs. I mean, maybe for this one, sure, but maybe there's another game in the future that we could possibly have all of this. As long as you invest every you sung it. Yes, I did. You'll never need money again. Them's some claims, like some ones I've heard online before. It's usually somebody with a bald head. Like, so bald I could play darts with it. And they're usually saying, oh yeah, invest into my course so that way you become the most wealthy individual on the entire planet. And meanwhile, while I convince you to try to take my course, I'm going to degrade you. These sorts of people exist, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. No, I don't. It's ridiculous. I speak of BattleTech. Each one is reasonable, but you should know everyone wants to be special and make slightly different variation of the mech. Oh, I'm hoping that I can get a charger. I'm kind of wanting to see what the charging mechanics are like in this game. But we'll see. We will see. This is why you're my favorite. Oh, she? Well, thank you there, Pure Tides. Okay. I just wanted to see if the Discord was working real quick, because it was broken and I was concerned. Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. I'm at 92 C-bills right now. I don't know if I've explored every square inch of this place. I doubt it, but we'll keep. Also, I don't know if I have to stay still for a while. 50-50 rule, it's kind of like the Xbox app in that regard. Also, for your final training mission, take the chameleon. I will definitely look into that. I will definitely use the chameleon for the mission. If you're recommending it, we'll look into that. Feel like I'm going over this place with a fine-tooth comb. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything here, but I mean, there's sea bills, there's money to be made. I have no idea what's happening anymore. There are sea bills hidden around the map, and I am hoovering them up. And I'm about to throw them into the stock market over here. Okay, so Comstar, right? Inspect accounts. Change investments, buy stock. I'm going to buy 91 stocks. You have invested a total of 91 in defense. He's bringing your balance to that stock being 152. The best part is no Pokemoning battle mechs. Greetings all. Hello there, Nick Grimes. Best part is those C-bills respawn every so often based upon time. Better invest in something more tangible, because I'm going to tell you right now, C-bill values will absolutely tank in the Dark Ages. I actually have no idea which time period this is. So I'm just gonna trust in Comstar. Wow, if that's 152 war chest points, it's drop the investment. You won't do anything with that. So it's technically possible to find tile they spawn in, stand there, and go to bed. No Dark Ages here. The Spree Clan 3025. Trust in Comstar? Really? Come on, XT. Yeah, you just you trust in Comstar. We trust. Yep, you see, you trust in Comstar, so that way you can rise to all challenges. Would you like to enter the weapon shop? No. Comstar has good loot. Yes, they do. I mean, Comstar's property is not to be looted or destroyed. In case you have come across Comstar equipment, please destroy it immediately. Defiance Industry Hepris. The only thing I trust in Comstar is the recording of all my information and conversations in the setting. Yes. Comstar will absolutely record everything that you ever do or say or ever wish to do. Because Comstar wants to make sure that it is in line with good think. And as Amaris taught us, good think is very, very important. So let's see, is that a balanced structure? Is that some armor plating? I believe it's armor plating. Maybe that's a shoulder. I think that's a shoulder joint. Yes, it is. Congratulations on successfully completing your last training mission. Are you ready to receive your second training mission? Just like that time you just destroyed all that Comstar gear helping out the pirates? Yes. Yes. See, here's the great thing about that. You see, I can do that one week, and then the next week, I can make up for it and get paid for it by doing a sponsor bit with Comstar. Because I can just flip-flop all over the place when it comes to Comstar. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take as much as I can from Comstar and C-bills and their mechs, because I'm just that crazy. I do love the Grey Death Legion. The absolute spite to send everyone the data from the Helm memory core and give the biggest middle finger to Comstar. Yes, because they deserve it. All right, they didn't say what this next mission is. Which version of these are you using? These are 325, so... Give me the Locust, I guess. Chameleon, then. I was going to use that one for the other one. The other cadet, Snickers, you leave the training center. The fuck do you mean? I don't even know what we're doing here. Find the garbage and then take it to the building. Medium is premium. Chameleon. I mean, I'll use that for the last one for sure, but... They didn't tell me what I was doing. Do I have a time limit for this? You realize your Locust has no hands and can't pick it up. Why would you do this? Why? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, it was a practical fucking joke. I have been bamboozled and I've been punked. You should have chosen a mech with hands at... You should have chosen a mech with hands. At least this will teach you better research management. Try again later. Fuck you. You didn't tell me what I was supposed to be doing. No. Fuck you. You didn't tell me what I was supposed to be doing. You did not say you're going to be picking up a box and you don't have any fucking hands, so maybe don't choose the Locust, you idiot. Like, the fuck you... Your tail came off. Talk on it. No. Why am I in the standard outfit, by the way? Like, what? Huh? What happened to my ears? Okay, no, something went horribly wrong here, and... I'm sorry. I'm not used to seeing myself without the ears. What happened? I didn't change anything. I can't. I'm locked out. Wait, huh? I wonder if when it went to redeem the head pats, it just grabbed a different model. Because that was not supposed to happen. Again, these are all just like, I put things here and I just kind of kind of got the model to work with these, and that's fine, but... Well, at least... Well, now I know not to let you use my computer. Stop it. I didn't do anything. Why would... Just stop it. I didn't do anything. All right, fine. All right, it should be fixed now. There we go. Yep, it's fixed. Although I do want to... Hello. Meow. 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 Everything just derails, huh? Oh yeah, show 'em those legs. I love how I was soundly defeated by the game. The game had a laugh at me, which I'm completely okay with, by the way. I'm not yelling because I lost. Like, I mean, I'm frustrated, but I just, the game's having a piss at my expense, but like, I fucking enjoy it. Oh no. Canopin Psyop. That's right. That's right. And also, thank you for the gifted memberships to everyone who just got access to a membership. You now have access to the Mad Cat and Arrow 4 emotes. Please use responsibly. No blowing up other people's chats, and enjoy. Computers don't break because they won't do what you told them to. They break because they did exactly what you told them to do. Yeah, yes, you are correct. I'm just flustered that you're... I'm just flustered at the fact that you're right. Okay, so maybe, maybe if all of that has, make sure you... also, I'll be half that because you can't finish the game without the... Because you can't finish the game without the map in the OG manual. You're in danger, Annika. Am I? I don't think so. Microsoft tells the computer to break at random intervals. It's not even Microsoft. It's just co-op or Copilot. Yeah, they'll just tell your computer to break at random. It's just the AI doing it. Are you gonna break the kneecaps? No, I'm just gonna borrow them. It's temporary. Hello, new members. Give me your shins. No, I'm not asking. Rat, be careful. You just over here breaking people's kneecaps. No. Trying to see if there's any more C-bills, if that was a thing, or if that's... Hopefully it's not a time thing where it's just like, you will do it in this amount of time, or you are a failure. Also, I don't even know how to save. So that's kind of an issue as well. I am the danger. I don't consider you the danger. But that's mostly for other reasons. Yes, I would like to... Only slightly more complex. You mean more bullshit. Because it's just like, we have to have you do it in a... There is no time limit. Okay, that's great. All right, so chameleon. I should have hands this time. I mean, you were a proven failure multiple times, and you were slow, and you chose them back with no hands to pick up materials. How disrespectful, how rude. But you are correct, so, you know. I can be a girl failure if I want to be. It's fine. Okay, what was the rubble, though? I forget where it was. Oh, there it is, I think. Use your mech's hands to retrieve the rubble. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Well done, cadet. You wisely chose a mech with hands so you could pick up the rubble. Pour it back here for your next mission later. Do you wish to be a girl failure in our eyes? From what I read, you now have unlimited time now for C-bills. Okay, so it is time for the C-bill collectathon. I have picked up 16 C-bills. 16 times the wealth. Congrats, you learned what hands are. Yeah, I didn't know what hands were. That was such a psychological development for me. When I learned that I could scoop things up with my hands, the whole stratosphere changed for me. Because now I could pick things up and change the fate of the world around me. 16 whole C-bills. A locust costs 1.1 mil, by the way. Oh no, she's Todd Howering. Mm-hmm. Damn straight. Damn straight. We're gonna go 16 times. 16 times the profit. And you see that mech over there? You can buy it. Through the power of stonks, you can buy your brand new battle mech. Now, you might be wondering why I'm going back in a lawnmower-esque shape, and the reason being is because C-bills. There are C-bills here. I know not which square holds them, but there are spots here that basically hold unlimited C-bills. I just know that they exist. Now, it's almost like a game of landmine in that way, where you just kind of go looking. You just go looking throughout the spots and try to see where the C-bills might come from. Now, we have 76 at the moment. I might go and cash this in a moment. I'm just going to comb the entire field. Nothing says you need battle mech sized hands to do the job. I feel like I could cover more space in a mech. But, you know, sometimes doing it by hand is a lot easier. Sometimes doing it by hand is the best way to do that. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any more around here. I feel like I'm just kind of walking around the area. What do you have in the weapons shop? Okay, so you have bows and blades, slug throwers, anti-mech weaponry. The proprietor takes one of the pistols out of the case, out of the display case, and points it at you, much to your dismay. Then he turns the handle towards you and he lets you heft it. So you already broke one of the rules of gun safety. I don't want to be in the shop anymore. Because you just straight up flagged me with a... anti-mech weaponry, obviously. All rocket launchers is the way to go. So obviously I'm just gonna buy a blade. I'm going to buy a I'm gonna buy a crossbow. Now you're talking about a bow. But it indicates that this game has hands rule, and you may need mechs with hands in the future. Nope, no more hands. We are the anti-hand gang over here. His defense, he planned on shooting you, but forgot the ammo. Talk on it, so expensive, right? Spider grins widely as he hoists. I didn't mean to drop out of full screen Infernos. Yeah, that's a little expensive. Can I leave? I'm interested in leaving this establishment until I have come up with enough C-bills for that. Chargers have hands. Why have you done this to me? Why have you done this to me? Vivid Alchemist. I will get that. Give me just a second on that one. I'm sorry. Some sort of old video game. It is. This is, yes, I know. I'm off the screen for a second. I had to put on the maid outfit. Has one hand. All right, so let's see here. Sorry about that. Let's continue on here. Not a very sophisticated weapons dealer. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. All the controls are locked up. I have made very many mistakes, and I don't think we're coming back from this one. Please tell me it's saved. Moment of silence for our fallen save. It was a good run. It was a good run. It was, in fact, a good run. Basically, what happened was that it kind of froze, and it's as if you hit restart. Crash, world record percent. Well, basically, yeah, that's what happened. Also, I might be able to get this working locally so we can mess around with it a little bit more, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. Are you even having fun? I am. No, I am. I'm happy to be experiencing a different different perspective about BattleTech. So I would say I'm just having more fun, like discovering an older video game, like seeing what's new. Like I wouldn't necessarily say that this game has grappled me in quite yet, but that's mostly because like I can't be too invested into it just yet. Otherwise, if I can't save, then I lose everything. So basically, it's more just like I'm happy to see what this is. The hours I spent playing with this friend, I think I played it in the very early 90s on 386 SX horizontal desktop. How goes your day, Annika, by the way? It goes good. And like, yeah, I've had fun with it. Like I think it's a very interesting concept. It's just it's a game from a different era. Like all right, we'll try the locust. Try to get like yeah, that's basically a failure right there, but yeah, it's gonna be too many movements. I went way past it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, that's gonna be too many movements. It's fine. But yeah, it's more in the sense of like, oh, we discovered an older game and maybe like once I get more familiar with the controls, can actually save, then I could get like I could invest myself a little bit more into the game, but as of right now, it's just more like, oh, I'm discovering an older game and having fun with it. It's good to hear. I need to lurk. Have a great stream. You have a great day, back, Vivid Alchemist. You have yourself a fantastic day. Like, if it seems like I'm not necessarily, or like having a bit of trouble, it's more just the fact that like the technical issues surrounding this had a very big impact on this. And sometimes like getting these games to work in the first place is kind of the thing that throws me off a little bit. But once I get into them a little bit more, I don't know why I said hip for that one, but all right, let's see if we can try this a little bit. Oops. Did that do it? Maybe. That's rough. Because you have to go down a very precise route to get that to work. That's fine. Let's see. Training center, books. I'm very good at tests, which means I'm terrible at retaining knowledge, but that's something society's gonna deal with. In fact, I didn't need all of that degree. Because if I had that degree... Never mind. Never mind. It's fine. Okay, well, made it back, and then now I go up this way, and then this way. I went through the forest for too long, and I completely missed the place that I was supposed to go. So that'll definitely cause some issues. Yes, yes, I was too slow. Movements against... Movements against those count as valid movements. Angionica, how am I... How I didn't... Oh, the fucking numpad has all of my stuff tied to it. So if I do any of this, then I switch... I switch off of my... I switch off of that and... Two Onicas, that's still not enough. Oh god, no, thank you. Yeah, that kind of breaks things a little bit. I wonder what I could even do about that, like... Because basically I can't even play the game. Oh, it broke again. It froze up. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We'll give this another try, but yeah, I might want to download it just so I can, like, actually run the game off of my own hardware instead of this. Oof. Well, it's okay. So it's not even it's mostly just the fact that VTube Studio is registering the same inputs as my gameplay inputs. It's going to mess everything up drastically. Can't you save at the barracks? That's a good question. I have no idea. I haven't saved yet. Like, I've been able to get, been able to invest, go to the Mech, Mech Lube, and, weapon shop. I think I've been by the barracks, like, once. So we can try it again real quick, but I don't even know if it properly saves. But it would be a good question. See if I can get into that. Here's an archway like that. Wants to be the barracks, but I'm not seeing anything. Is this the barracks, or is that a different... To the lounge? No, I want to enter the barracks. Nira, hello there. It's double the physics, so it could be wrong with that. The entire stream breaks. Like, let's be real, the stream will absolutely break. Because there absolutely cannot be two Onicas. Where's the barracks? Is it up here or is it? I've only been in the barracks once. Housing is to the north. So this must be the barracks then. Yeah, this is to the north. We enter the Citadel. Okay, that's the, excuse me, shoot. Northwest. Well, northwest. This is as far northwest as I can go. This could be it. This could be. Oh, yep, there it is. You don't really feel like sleeping. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So I have to beat the another BattleTech nerd. Instant follow. Well, hello there, Gajara. I believe that's how you say it. How are we doing today? We'll see if we can get this to work, but yeah, yeah, this might end up being a short stream because let's see here. That's a leg main shaft, something like that. I don't know it well enough for collective strut. I have no idea. Maybe that's roleplay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time and then let's see. All right, it does count all of those as well, so probably just end up failed. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll see if we want to continue or what we want to do after this, but I'm going to take a quick break, everyone, so I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. I am going to attempt it a little bit more. Let's see if it'll run. Do you want to run for me? Yay, you want to run. Yes, training center. Found out where she can save. All right, well, we can look into that in a second. I'll come back. Well, thank you. If worse does come to worse, we can just load up 3062, but I did want to see if we can get a little bit further on. Hello, One Pom Pom. Press the space bar. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is just like RPG Maker. Okay, save game. 1. Okay, I've saved the game. Perfect. But that only means I've saved it to this virtual instance, which is going to get absolutely nuked from orbit once we're done here. But like, I'm pretty sure once this one instance blows up, that's it. So it's like, yes, we have saved in this virtual instance, but I think once this virtual instance crashes, goes down, it's done. Welcome back, this time from the Twitch side. Aww. Well, hello there. We're gonna say that's armor plating. We're gonna say that's a butt unit. That's a shoulder. All right, we're gonna select a locus for this. Reactor, online. Sensors, online. Weapons, online. All systems nominal. All right, so we're gonna go back this way, up this way. I went well past it. Back, I was making good progress too. I don't know if I had it, but I was at least gonna try, but okay. Training center. Studied the books. Something tells me studying the books is not going to help because I don't know if these are actually... What do you want me to call that? Do you want me to call that the hip? Is that a hip unit? Is that a shoulder unit? Like... I just don't know if that's right. Has everyone told you sound like that computer voice in the Mech Warrior games? I have practiced that, yes. I do like that. Yes, I do like doing that voice for BattleTech. For BattleTech. Damn, I went pretty much in a straight unit. So like, for example, when the mech gets like almost completely wrecked, I'll do the voice for the bitching Betty. So normally like Mech Warrior, you'd have that sort of thing. And I did that for the BattleTech series. And it's one of the most joyous things that I can do because it's so cool that I get to breathe that little bit of life into my playthroughs. All systems nominal. Yes, Annika does sound like bitching Betty. You have fled from combat. Cowardice will not be accepted. Mission failed. Although I don't know how many people would have actually have heard that Mech Warrior 2 bitching Betty, so look at it this way, kid. You get to keep all the money. There's still ruin hell for your sorry carcass. See, is that a... What do you want me to call that? Wait. I call this the mechanical joint. And you see, this is why I was never good at technician. Like, repairing stuff. Like, I have no idea what that is. But mainly that's because I just have a skill issue. And I didn't study. Because here's the thing. I feel like I was taught how to cram for the test and not actually learn anything. It's not that I don't have the desire to learn or stuff like that. I feel like I was taught how to ace a test, but not actually learn the fucking material. And I feel like that's a problem that a lot of people have. Annika is now grinding that mech part knowledge between Mech Warrior 2 on the PlayStation or Doom 64. I think the first game I played was Mech Warrior 2. So my first game on PC probably would have been the Mech Warrior 3. I think my first game ever would have been... It would have either been Doom or it would have been Mech Warrior 3. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it would have been Mech Warrior 3 because that would have been on the old... that would have been on the gateway computer that we had. It was like a all-in-one sort of thing. It was not that great, but... I mean, it was Windows 2000. Sometimes, like, Windows 2000 wasn't bad, but it had issues with, like, audio drivers and whatnot. Like, it wasn't the best. It's like some of those in there, you have, like, 95, which is good. 2000 wasn't the best. And Vista, well, I tried to play a pack-in, like, Penguin game that they had on there. And I think it ran at, like, 3 frames a second. Passing tests. I mean, the stockholders' money goes up. All schools do that, unfortunately. Jump jet or stabilizer. That could probably be a stabilizer. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I said jump jet. Yeah, it was either a jump jet or a stabilizer. I think this is the elbow. Oh no, I was mistaken. But that was a good guess. That was a good guess on your parts. Leg main shaft. Okay, well, good luck. Hi, Annika. My friend gifted me Mech Warrior 5 recently, so I've been having fun with that. Akun, welcome in. How are we doing today? Did I take too long? No, I went along the... I didn't go past... This game is super in-depth. I hope so. I can't seem to get past the... I can't seem to get past the training, though. And unfortunately, it's going to mess with the toggles, and... I was hoping to do it once and get past it and have a save file for that, but no. I done messed that up. Currently, I'm messing around with the Dragon M1 by equipping it with a large laser. Not very ideal configuration, I got to say. I gotta be real with you. The Dragon is kind of underpowered as hell. But at least you do start with a heavy mech, so... I don't know. The Dragon was always kind of odd. Because the Dragon was supposed to be the replacement for the rifle. I think it was the Riflemen. If I remember correctly, under the Draconis Combine. So basically, they're trying to get something that... Or no, it was a replacement for the Shadowhawk. That's right. It was a replacement for the Shadowhawk, and it basically was kind of worse. Like, it wasn't bad, but like, you put it 5 tons heavier into the 60-ton bracket, which means that you're sacrificing a lot on that front, because now it's going up against heavy tonnage mechs, not medium, and that kind of blew up the whole design. It was never a replacement, just an in-house heavy. That's weird, because the Dragon, I was told, was a replacement for the Shadowhawk. That was, what was their name? I thought that was a video that Red did a while ago. Huh. I could be wrong on that, but that's where I was basing my... That was my source, anyways. I think Red or Frog did a video about it a while ago, and that's where I was basing that from. However, my memory does tend to run together a little bit, so I could be wrong in that one. We can look that up in a moment. I'm just kind of curious on that one. I'm just more curious to see. I mean, I guess I can get an Atlas, but the Atlas feels so overrated, or I can just go with the Battlemaster. The Battlemaster, depending on which model you get, is pretty good. I would say, personally, an awesome, because, well, you know what you're getting at that point. It was supposed to be an early era command mech. It was more of a cavalry unit. Angry Oni-chan. Oh, yes, I am angry. Yeah, it's mostly because I'm having to deal with these. It is literally just messing up the entire story. Okay. Well, we get one more take at the... Oh, never mind. It's broken. Yep, that sounds about right. This is bad. Okay. I'm not trying this again. Tell you what, we'll go blow something up. We'll get a contract on the table for BattleTech 3062. How's that sound? I'm not discarding this game. This game is fine. I'm just having issues with it. And also, a Warhammer and a Marauder. It was designed to replace the Shadowhawk. That's my bad. Oh, no, you're good. I was basing that off a video that I watched, which was basically summarization of the history of the Dragon. So it's like I'm prattling off what knowledge that I've learned and some facts I thought were kind of interesting. Sometimes that information can be wrong, and I'm glad that somebody said something. So please correct me if I'm wrong. I like when y'all let me know about stuff like that so I can fix that, but I do appreciate it. Old game compatibility issues. I think it's just more the fact that I just was having so many issues with BattleTech, or just like Discord, saving the game. Like it just was kind of a rough time. It was a rough time, and no shame towards Inception Hawk, Crescent Hawk on that one. That is just me struggling with the game, and that's on me. No, I thought it was a really good game. I thought that it was pixelized, and I thought the whole bit with, oh, your mech doesn't have any arms, was a really, really funny touch. Much as it made me upset. Everyone just plays the Grand Dragon, so shrugs. Yeah, well, that was kind of the thing, because the dragon just basically didn't exist. Like, here's the problem. You kind of put a medium mech. It was supposed to replace the Shadowhawk, but if you make it 5 tons heavier, you put it into the heavyweight bracket. Now everybody's going to be facing. Now, when you buy that one mech, you're now buying a heavy, which means that all of that changes. And now you're expected to fight mechs at that level, or your price tags are going to reflect it, and it's just not going to work out that well. The thought of people charging at her with the thought of charging people with her turtle is making her blush. I would never want to just absolutely trash somebody in my great turtle. Absolutely not. But yeah, no, everyone would use the Grand Dragon because it at least had a PPC. Yeah, it's a problem when you start building mechs of that tonnage. Well, okay, so I should say that really starts coming to be troublesome when you're at the 40 and 60 ton brackets. Those brackets, you basically just start having issues unless you're investing into clan tech, which then you kind of just say fuck it and go nuts anyways. Because here's the thing, 35 tons, I can do this with clan technology. Or just at least with regular technology, you can get this. You get the fire starter, which is much taka, much fun, and not a pain. You go with 65 tons, you get the Akulikon here, which is modded, so it's not very helpful. What I'm trying to say here. Maybe the baller over here. Because once you don't have those extremes, like extremely small amounts of tonnage for that weight class, you can really start expanding. But from there, if you only have like the base amount for that tonnage bracket, it turns into a disaster real quick. Do we have an upcoming mission? We have an offer for an alliance with the Marn Hegemony. I don't really want that though. I'm kind of left them on red a little bit because I want that offer with the Canopans, not really them, but we might. The only thing good at 60 tons fast. Only thing a 60-ton fast heavy has over 55-ton is top point kicks for head punts. I mean, yes, but if the only thing you have is speed versus a target, then you're basically a charger. Yeah, basically, you have a charger. Like, not in the aspect of, oh, you have an assault. No, you have a mech that its only purpose is to go fast, and that's it. So then you basically just have an assassin. And I can tell you, at least the charger can pack a good punch with its fists. The assassin, well, it hits like a pool noodle. Micros, Tarn Concordat, after several months of quietly negotiating, the Sanctuary Alliance and the Tarn Concordat have signed the Treaty of Micros, finally ending the Alliance invasion into the Concordat. Including the treaty are stipulations that the Sanctuary Alliance must halt its offense on the Concordat. Additionally, it must share star maps with the Concordat for its home system so that official trade and military reparations can begin. Finally, the Alliance has agreed to assist the Concordat in building up the TDF using surplus Alliance military material to refit Concordat battle mechs. The Alliance has issued a formal apology to the Concordat for the invasion, claiming that they anticipated an attack from the inner sphere and struck first to put the inner sphere off balance. While the story seems somewhat unbelievable, the Protector Chapelin reportedly commented that he understood their position and would have done the same. Yeah, because it's the inner sphere, they do that kind of shit all the time. While the treaty does stipulate that some of the capture planets are to be returned to the Concordat, it did not stipulate that all of them were to be returned. The Alliance will maintain control over several systems they captured during the invasion. According to an unnamed TDF official, Concordat is unwilling to provoke the matter further, saying that the TDF is depleted and unable to successfully wage war against the prepared positions of those worlds. Additionally, the Concordat has promised no official retaliation against the Sanctuary Alliance home systems, presumably for the same reason as they are permitting them to keep several of their captured worlds. The Tardoran Concordat takes control of 16 star systems. Worst is so suggestive. Worst is so subjective. My opinion is the 3025 WASP. Okay, so are we talking like, when I say worst, I'm not talking subjectively when it comes to the assassin and to the cicada specifically. When I'm talking about those two, those are not subjective, in my opinion. I believe they are objectively bad. And my reason being is because if you're going with the default, medium laser, SRM2, LRM5, well, basically, you're going to get one shot of LRM5, which, cool, great. because you're most likely fighting a light or a medium weight battle mech, and most likely doesn't necessarily mean you are. That's the hope anyways. If you're fighting something bigger, then, well, you're already done for, but you basically have an SRM2 and a medium laser after your LRM5 barrage. So remind me where that's supposed to be effective. Like, even as a backstabber for a light mech, that's still... There's only so much I can do with that speed. It's like there's only so much I can do with that amount of speed. The six jump doesn't offset the thin armor caused by the SRM2. Cicadas are very, very, are cheap cavalry scouts. I don't know, by battle value or... For battle value or for C-bills, I would rather go with, I'd rather go with a swarm of battle masters, because at least they have one medium laser each, and if it blows up, well, that's not terrible. Like, I'm sorry, but if I had a battle master, or if I had a... I'll give you a better one. Maybe even... Maybe a harasser, because you're still, like, 500,000 C-bills versus that. Like, I mean, I know it's cheap to talk about vehicles, but there's that as well. If you're going for the light category even, and something maybe not, like, this far into the future, but, like, again, I'd rather have, like, a Panther or... And again, maybe that's kind of the point. It's not about what you get, it's about what you're handed, and that sort of thing for the universe.
I wrapped up that job you asked for,
Jenner, yeah, no, the Jenner is better than the Jenner is better than the Cicada, because the Jenner has 4 medium lasers, or one variant does at least. I think another one has SRM2s, but the one that I'm thinking of has like 4 lasers, if I remember correctly. But the other one has, like, can go a decent speed and full coffers, huh? Full coffers. I love how you're offering 400,000 for this one. It's not even worth, like, we just go salvage here. Like, there's not much to be gained through the other one. I want the Wraith somewhere in here, but I want another... I kind of want the Wraith in there, but nah, it's fine. Okay, do we have everyone mounted up? Yeah, we're good. Gray Turtle, yes, it's fine. For I bid it so. Also Assassin, no Mech or Tonk. Well, LEMs, why not just get an LEM? At that point, why not just get a LEM? all you need with that speed is to charge stuff faster. LAMs are very rare, and I'm honestly just kind of thinking, like, at that point, I would just be like, give me Jenners, Locusts, Fire Starters. Like, if you're going light mechs, then honestly, even the Spider kind of ends up being better. Like, the humble Spider can sometimes be better. And I'm going to take a quick break. I do apologize. I mean, LAMs are rare, but you can just farm them by... True. Very, very true. I'll be right back. I do apologize, but I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let us continue. One, the clans hate the LAM and went out their way to destroy the only LAM facility during the invasion. Hello there, Funkies. Jenner is 711, 5 with the 4 medium laser and 4 the SRM 4 the D replaces the SRM with more armor. I see. It's an in and out mission. Get to the research facility and take control with one of your mechs. She's aboard. Head to the marked evac zone. Best of luck, Commander. Remember your deeds on period. Prepare to face justice evildoer. Go for their censors. The hell conducts military operations during a hurricane, Commander? This is insane. We do. Get your mechs and gears, folks. The soon Indies get out here, the better. Despite being the peak of Star League mech technology. Yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, it's kind of weird because I feel like Comstar would have kept it for sure. The LAMs. But I feel like the clans kind of don't like that. Okay, who is going first?
Good to go.
Smirk, you're going first. You're gonna recon into this area. You're gonna tell me what's going on in there. Looks like you have some junky mechs up in here. Is that an Anubis or is that... Oh no, that's a trebuchet. That's a trebuchet, something normal. LRM 15, Snark Launcher, Firestar Omni. Not sure what you are. Maybe Active Probe can give me...
Sensors locked on.
A little bit more. Doesn't look like it, but I at least got them. Okay, so 5 evasion, that's it. Hey Annika, do you have a favorite aerospace fighter? And why is it the Shalon? See, I don't have a favorite fighter yet. That's the one part of BattleTech that I haven't really seen too much of. Although I do have to say, like, the one that we currently have, the one with the lasers was pretty cool. LEMs are a weird boat because rights issues make them not wanting to use them, finding justification in the universe explained away. 30 tons fast, decent armor, 3 medium lasers, enough to carry a range of missiles or bombs. Problem with LEMs is Harmony Gold. There's no reason to train a mech warrior to be a pilot because a pilot mech warrior because they need both. They're more expensive than the equivalent biomech. There was 0 reason to keep them around. It'd be interesting at least to... I'm at least glad that we got them as part of 3062. Because even if we couldn't have them as far as like...
What do you need?
As far as like the base game goes, that's one thing, but the fact that we got them,
right,
like,
full speed.
We got like the fans' interpretation of what that would actually look like at full capacity is nice. There's also a vehicle over there. Is that that's an AC-10. Okay, that's not terrible. Do we have... We don't really have anything that can tag them at this distance. You're welcome to fire at them, but you're not going to hit all that much. And boy, do they explain LAMs that way. The advanced tech limitations make them useless. Three of the four, oh yeah, during the Succession Wars, yeah, they really didn't make that much of an appearance. I bet you that Draconis Combine had some more, though.
Yes, boss?
They had them snuck away under a pillow. I would bet good C-bills that they did. I don't know that for sure, but something tells me that they did. That and Comstar had a few, I'm pretty sure. Those are the two to most likely have them during that time period. Nowadays, well, that's just standard. Or could be somewhat more standard. A Kyode carries an Alarm 20 and a extra large laser. This is what your clan technology does. It puts the... This is what your clan technology does. Puts a lot more missiles into a 45-ton mech. However, it only has one mech system, weapon system. Huh, did not realize it's on both Twitch and YouTube. Lol. Oh, I have it on both. I just let people discover each platform as they like. Because I don't mind whichever one you want to watch on. It doesn't matter to me. Now the platforms will be like, oh, but we pay you more to be on this platform. It doesn't matter. I just want you to have a good time, okay? The Word of Blake made some new ones during Jod, but again, they were more of a novelty than anything else. I kind of wonder if they'd be useful for mercenary outfits. Now, we're going to completely overlook the fact that of maintenance for a second when I say that, because I'm pretty sure for maintenance that's going to be
Losing armor left
a pain in the butt.
Come,
because the parts are
trader,
almost incredibly difficult to find. However, I wonder if, like, besides that, like, on the attack, on the field, if it would be useful. Has anyone seen the animation from 1994? You dare refuse my Batchall? Structure exposed. Broken jaw. The cartoon show, that's what I was thinking. Can't use into steel because the extra bulk interferes with the conversion equipment. Ignoring that, say your design would be how big the frame is anyways. It's an old company, Merc company, called Mary's Little LAMs that eventually had to stop using LAM parts because they stopped being made and they ran through all of them.
I'm your spaniel.
That kind of sucks
Double
because
time. Let's go.
Comstar propaganda. Clean J Falcon did nothing wrong. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to believe that some stuff did happen.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know. Something, I don't believe
On the move.
I don't believe you. Jade Falcon can be a little bit messy. It's cheaper to buy a Wasp and a Centurion fighter than it is the Wasp LAM. Me personally, I wouldn't want to buy a. I wouldn't want to buy the. I wouldn't want to buy a Wasp, but I do kind of see the appeal. If I was going to go for an LEM, I'd probably go for the Phoenix Hawk, personally. Because it does. It looks cool. That's going to overheat immediately.
Take this.
I think that was kind of the point, so it should be fine.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
That's all a part of the plan, I think. That's a bit of an issue. I do get 4 evasion for this, so there's that. I don't have as much points as I would like to not so I could use vigilance, but that's fine. The Wasp LEM can fulfill a different role, though, with its high speed and ability to drop. Gosh, I love the animations on the turtle. Little waddling buddy.
Roger.
And the little waddling buddy can do quite a bit of damage now because the heat is insane on that thing.
Attacking from position.
Okay, we're just doing conventional damage here, and I would prefer if I could get it a little bit higher.
Confirmed.
Okay, that could put it in range for DACA. DACA range has been confirmed. We're going for Tracer immediately.
Copy that.
I get 1 good hit on this thing. Let's make it count. Alert. M15 destroyed. Medium laser destroyed. Pilot ejected. Gray armor. Excuse you, Annika. That's my purse. I don't know you. It works defensively. Hey, gray armor. I did not mean to take that. I am sorry.
What's up, boss?
How are we doing today, Gray? Let's see here. There's all sorts of mechs up on that hill. Alright, I can at least get on the side of the fire starter. I should be able to make it go kaboom. I don't know how I am. No one told me. Gray armor, that's why I'm asking you. Because I'm asking you what you feel about yourself. Nira, it's good to see you. MG spam is meta. Lol. Oh, it is. It comes from the days of MechWarrior 2 where you could put guns on the feet. I'm sure that's not going to cause any fan art. None whatsoever. Structure exposed. Small emotional support
Critical
laser
hit,
destroyed. That's it. I've ripped away their emotional support laser. And now...
On the move. Full speed.
And now I'm going to fly around side the fire starter and do nothing apparently. Oh, I can hit. 37% chance to hit, but still. I hit exactly nothing.
Negative damage. They're flanking. That shot went internal.
I got hit once. I'm okay with that. This is the internet. We don't think for ourselves here. Absolutely not. Uh-oh. Engine critical.
I lost.
Tag destroyed. Gyro overload.
Commander, I'm wounded.
Yes, I see that. I'm sorry. We will fix you momentarily.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
How the... Oh, you took... Sharmat,
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
could you come fix this issue, please?
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I need you to delete the fire starter. I don't want it to exist anymore.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign.
Engine destroyed. That is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
The Owens was getting bullied and by the prodigy. Fail. Well, at least...
Will be done.
At least it's not getting destroyed anymore. Where's that missiles carrier? There it is. I might be able to attack the AC-10. I'm not 100% sure. You want to dig off to treat that fire starter like an Argonian. That's crazy.
I've got a sensor lock. Commander. Roll to that.
Nah, that's crazy though. Alright, let's see if this tank will get it. Please. Please. I'm gonna need to put a little bit more damage into it.
Moving fast.
Waddle, 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 waddle. I'm not going to continue to
There is
fire.
no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
All right. Well, Owens, you see,
Okay. I'm up, boss.
I'm going to sprint you back here.
I copy.
I may have messed up your positioning and
Commander.
made a bunch of errors on that side of things. And I would prefer not to. Can I get into that rear arc? I don't think we're getting any rear arc action over there. Not unless I can get a seriously good turn. Let's look if I get. Why the... Oh.
Affirmative.
Oh. That'll do it. Oh, I think I'm gonna get the pilot to safety. Okay, this is a bad...
Roger.
Well,
Show me your war face.
truck got destroyed. That's good, but I'm concerned about the LRM behind me.
Yeah?
Okay, Raven, you're gonna go Phantom.
Got it. No
And then
shooting, just running.
I'm going to run up there. Great Turtle is such an insane mech. What's crazier is that's effective. It can be, but I need
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
I need a 400 engine for it. I really do. It's kind of one of the
How's it
slower
going?
mechs right now. Not too crazy, but like still kind of slow.
Going full throttle.
Although it's keeping up with almost everyone else, so it's not too crazy, especially with all the melee capabilities it has. You know, I was hoping
Yes,
for a little
Commander.
bit more, but honestly, can't expect
Roger.
can't
Full speed.
expect to do the Drake to do all the work. Now can we? Dakota, Drake, whatever. Just empty all the tubes into this thing, please. Structure exposed. Engine destroyed.
One less target.
Indeed. It is gone, and I love it. That line doesn't hit as hard when there's no recall or intervention spells.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor.
How could you
come.
be such a fool? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Okay, so we got there, I think. Yeah,
Come,
yeah,
Nerevar,
we got
friend or
her,
traitor, come.
but
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've covered the area.
I await your command.
Like, do I have to move all of my units over there, or to have to? Like, it gave me the update and said, "Hey, move the target to that destination," but like, hey, you might want to move her over into that area, but
Orders.
don't tell me I have to do it in the Owens, because the Owens is damaged. Hey on, need a hand? I might. Why are you saying it like that? I know I'm questioning things and kind of no reason. Sure.
Good to go.
Believe you, I do not. Up to shenanigans, the chat is. I'm going to assume Crescent Hawk didn't work. So, okay, it did work. I just got stuck on some of the training stuff, and then I was messing up with VTube Studios toggles, which I need to change at some point, and the saves really don't work. Well, they work, they're just localized to that instance, so I have to download it, see if I can get it to work in the browser, or like on localized. But it was working to some extent. We did get about an hour of footage, but unfortunately no further than like training, basically.
The asset has been secured and is ready
Oh.
for retrieval.
Oh, that's just it. We blasted the area, and that was that. Sometimes all you need is some ordnance. Michael says, I come from the days of tabletop where you put 20 MGs onto a mech and splice for a full fight with only a couple of tons of ammunition. So you can kind of do that in Mech Warrior 2 as well. It doesn't work as well for some of the other. It doesn't really work as well for some of the other games, but yeah, if you want to, you can basically just fill it up with MGs. For Mech Warrior 2, it works good. For Mech Warrior 3, kind of. It really depends on some of your targets. Like, I'm thinking of the Radar Dish and Operation 1 Mission 1 might be a tad bit of an issue, but I'm sure you could probably beat the game with it. All right, well, I can put together a kudo. I got a complete mech out of this, and maybe a little bit more. Could get a 250. I kind of want a tag out of this. Fibrous might be good. I kind of want the lowest tag. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best. Keto, kudos to you. Yes, there's a lot of jokes to be had. Probably like this entire stream. Tanks are terrifying. They go down easy, but they can do real damage. Respect them. Yes, yes, you should. You should respect them. Did you end up getting that scorpion from last week? I had worksite dipped at the end of that mission. So I did end up collecting the parts. I just haven't built some of the new mechs yet. I do have it. I do have the parts though. I'm gonna make it. I'm thinking, does anybody know tabletop how many machine guns can be swapped for an AC2 of a dragon? So AC2 is going to be about 5 tons, give or take-ish. This isn't accurate to that, but it's about 6 tons-ish. So if you want to go with machine guns, again, this is based off of in-game, so probably about 6 tons minus, or 5 tons minus the... So you could probably get 5 of them there, I would assume. Easy with the right weaponry. So basically, AC2, you're looking at 6 tons, give or take. And then you want at least a ton or 2 of ammo, so you could probably put 2 or 3 for an AC2 and still have plenty of ammo. Now, I need to replace a tag, which is probably going to financially bankrupt me at this point. It's going to emotionally bankrupt me. Actually, I want to confirm that, please. Thank you. Yes, please.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Also, deployment is... Resistance is futile. Deployment is imminent. Do you even need a tag? Technically, I do for this one. So basically, this is clan LRMs, which should hit better if I have tag, but honestly, until I have more LRMs... Until I have more clan LRMs... 19,000 repair. Ouch. Yeah, it was a lesson in don't do dumb shit with the Owens. It's basically what happens. Alright. And I was doing the dumb stuff in there. Devastator. Ooh, AC-20s. A pair of them. This has heavy... This has a heavy goose rifle. Kinda like the Alcorn. Kinda like that. I would get one of these before I start flying stuff around, though. I love me some Omni-Mech. Don't need active Biopros and Antas because they technically they do the same thing. So basically, it's designed so basically I can just walk into an area and be like, you are all targeted now. Instead of one, it's like, you're all targeted. Have a nice day. But yeah, it'd be nice if I could just have one or the other. In that particular case, I really want that upgrade to where we can put more mechs in the mech bays. I want more mech bays, is what I'm trying to say.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
4 million was not great, but without this upgrade, mech bay does not even hold. Even though you can look in mech bay too. Oh, I still need the power structures for that. All right, well, we're going to have to continue down this path for a second. I'm going to save, and then I'm going to take a quick break. I know I've been jumping in and out, but it is what it is. I am going to continue. We are going to get more of these missions. I will be right back.
This is an all-ship announcement. It's time for another team-building movie night. Tonight's selection is a big hit in the Combine. STG's The Attack of the Polymer-Coated Man. Attendance is mandatory, so we'll see you there. Dr. Farad, I'm detecting elevated levels of sodium triphosphate in our starboard water reservoirs.
That shouldn't be happening. I'll be right there.
Alrighty, let us continue. Hope you feel better. Oh, I'm feeling fine. I'm just had to use the restroom real quick. It's the one and only Captain Annika. Well, thank you, Roderick Sage. How we doing, Sting?
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alliance offer the Lyran Commonwealth your services on our behalf has been exemplary, Commander. My government wishes to convey their gratitude, and perhaps we should formalize bonds between us with an alliance. Ambushed. The general quarters alarm sounds as Darius pages you on the intercom. Commander, as you know, we had some people down the surface supply run, including Ripsaw. We just detected a small Mark kill team track to ambush our people and take it out before they make it back into the shuttle. We need to drop immediately and make sure that take out that kill team before they can intercept our supply run. Copy that, XO. Smiter, get the Leopard prepped for launch. They'll be unavailable for a day. That's fine. Who are we getting? Oh, this is a difficulty 4. It's a duo mission. What? This is a dual mission, but you locked me to one Mech? Huh. Okay, so I'm either... Oh, I'm locked in. Oh, I'm locked in. There's nothing I can do. Sure, that's fine. I trust this thing more than I do the fire starter for this one. 1v2 armed. Probably worth it. You can backstab them later. Considering it's kill team, it's going to be heavy. No, Captain, we need to have a security check. Well, we'll see how this one goes, because, Captain, well, hello there, Project Sage. Okay, so I am nervous about this one.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, this map. The second free world guards kill team is on the far side of these rooms. Take him down, Commander. The Federated Commonwealth couldn't break our resolve on Dixie, and you won't either. The second free world guards will never surrender. Yeah, you can just walk up and try to kill my team. I see how it is. Just we'll fix up that attitude quite nicely. The second Free World League guards will make an example of your insolence, mercenary. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Let's see, who are we facing off against? 80-ton mech, so probably an awesome.
Waiting for orders.
Probably. It could also be a Zeus. No, Zeus is heavier. I'm not sure. 100 tons, so probably... I don't know, it could be an Atlas, could be a crab. I mean, hell, it could be a turtle for all I know. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight.
I hear ya.
All right, does not affect the scene. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the gray turtle is going to walk right around your unit. Hello there. Hello there. Oh, that was a Victor. Good choice.
Firing everything I've got.
Structure exposed. Internal ammo explosion detected. Target destroyed.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
Oh, I'm sure it is. What we got?
Fired up. There's work to do.
Okay, so I'm going to... TCM activated. True.
Pedal to the metal.
Alright. Oh, that's a Titan. Hello, that's a Titan. Send it. Send it. We'll see what happens.
You could fry an egg in here.
Supercharger destroyed.
Running too hot. Gotta shut down.
Shoot, I ran that a little bit hotter than I was supposed to. Remember, don't shut down. About that. About that.
Took a heavy hit there. Commander?
Alright.
Pretty hot in here, Commander.
Should be fine.
They're coming around the side. Hey, I lost a weapon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Waiting for orders.
Smack it. Charge.
Right, Commander.
It's 150 damage. Should do something at least. 15% damage bonus. And I'm cooked, aren't I?
Getting pretty high.
I don't have enough evasion. I mean, the armor is holding. Like, as rough as that was, 200 damage. Yes, please. Losing the supercharger, maybe you want to reload.
Let's get fired up.
Pancake time. I kind of want to reload, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth it.
Mission successful.
If I have to replace the supercharger, like, that's fine. Depends if you got 3 parts. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm wondering too. Because I'm willing to let it slide if I got some of their shit. Oh, hello. That's a full Titan. That is in fact a full Titan. 300. That says quantity 3, so worth, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I smushed 2 mechs for the price of a supercharger. I'll fucking take it. Let's go. And I saved my own people to bats, so that was good. And I think the only reason that, like, so what happened with that was I was trying to redline my, basically, what you're supposed to do for this thing is that you fire your weapons once to activate TCM. So basically think, I basically have to generate enough heat or keep enough heat going that it activates TCM. Problem is that sometimes you over fucking do it and you kind of blow up your Mech, which is, well, something that I have a habit of doing. I can replace that straight up, though. What about the supercharger? I think the supercharger... Yeah, I think the supercharger is cooked.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
But honestly, for a surprise attack, we did just fine. You went too far and got greedy. It wasn't even that I got greedy, it was just more the fact that I had no idea where that line needed to be. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first time I activated this thing since I upgraded it. So I had no idea how to use that. I just went, I need heat. I need a lot of heat. And I went and generated a lot of heat. But I may have went just a tad overkill. Just a tad, you know. Nothing too crazy. You want to be right on that line. It's a bit of an art form not to blow yourself up. Oh, you see, I am a big fan of blowing up my engines and blowing up my heat sinks when given a chance. Just look at my Clans playthrough. You know, I've got that threshold where it warns you about overheating. It's like a blackjack. We're going 21, over 21, shine down, destroying your Mech. Now you know where that threshold is. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ambush, aftermath. Darius is waiting on you after the aftermath of the operation. Commander, we've gotten our people off the surface, and the Op-4 left a smoldering heap. And left the Op-4 in a smoldering heap. Hopefully they'll think twice about coming after us in the future. See if there's anything on net about the kill team. Surprisingly, you have a message from the Free Worlds League mercenary rep waiting for you. Greetings, Commander. I have just been informed of a recent misadventure that seems to have befallen several of our safe units. Would that happen to be a Victor or a Titan that I just squashed between my turtle's legs, of which there are 4? I'll have you know, I argued against the operation from the start, and it seems that my advice is finally being heeded. You've been given a reprieve from future retaliation. Perhaps you should take this time to work your way back into our good graces, no? You gain 21 reputation with the Free Worlds League. Editor, something, add in a toilet flushing sound effect for the amount of reputation I'm about to lose. Cozy Mosey, welcome in. How are we doing today? Say goodbye. The Titan's head was crushed between Annika's 4 thighs. Exactly. It got the best treatment possible before its demise. A fate that chat wishes they could have.
Job's done, Commander.
Ooh, a raiding party. Oh, we're going to 1/2 skulls. Alright, so what was, oh, this is going to be the last battle for this. Yeah, this is going to be the last battle. They don't have any forces left on this planet. That was why we got off light. I just want a straight payday. You know, that's all I really want. Uh-oh. Is the turtle still... I thought I patched up the turtle. I guess I didn't patch up the armor. Yeah, I probably didn't patch up the armor. Okay. Store. They raided you, now you raid them back. I mean, are they worth it though? I mean, I don't know. My folks always told me not to take from the less fortunate. Which, yes, I'm calling the Free Worlds League the less fortunate here. Oh my god, I can't take the turtle with me because I can't take the turtle because it starts right away and I didn't patch up the armor in time. Mother. Fine. I'll take the Wraith with me. I selected one and I got locked out of it because the armor's not going to be done, and that's fine. It's just kind of hoping that the armor would be fixed at the same time, but for some reason I have to specify. Like, do I want the armor repaired? I don't know. It's a real head scratcher, that one. I mean, I realize it's an option there on the menu, but I don't know why I don't want that one option in particular. Yeah, I'm not going to repair the armor. I'm just that broke. I am that broke to where I don't want to repair the armor or the weapons. I don't know what I'm trying to find here. I think I'm trying to find the other fire starter. Let's put you in there. Walnut was going in the Raven, and you, I don't know. Maybe I put you in there. About 1 million C-bills after bonuses says yes. See, that's because we like our bonuses here. Going to take that, and then we're just going to deploy. Cozy, thank you for the head pats. It's only 1.5 skulls. I'm gonna knock on wood on that one because I feel like they're gonna pull in reinforcements. I feel like they're gonna pull in reinforcements, and then it's gonna be like, hi, would you like to deal with all the lances? And I know I said all the lances. I mostly mean 3. Which, to be fair, we've taken on like 5 lances at once. Or not at once, but like 3 lances on the board, and then 2 more showed up after that. So it's not like I haven't done that before. It's just kind of annoying. And it really depends on what it's comprised of. Alright, this is just a straight up battle. The enemy dropship landed somewhere in this area, Commander. Acquire the location and engage them. Let's put a stop to their raid. Backshot marauders, was it? Nothing personal, but how about you head back to your ship before we gotta shoot this out? I think you need to get off of Solaris. I think that's what I think.
Ready to get it on.
I think you need to get off Solaris. There's swordsman, Vulcan, and question mark. Although it's 45 tons, so it's could be a fire starter. Who knows? So who's you? That's a rifleman.
Hightailing it.
I mean, it isn't like you've ever fighting a medium lance, a light lance, alarm turrets, a pair of Orions, 2 more lights, and a 1.5 skull mission in vanilla. Yes, I do remember that, and such fond memories. That was
orders.
That was 8. That was 8 evasion, by the way.
Going full throttle.
That was 8 evasion, but yet I still managed to hit them pretty decently. You know what? Array 3.
Taking the shot.
See if you can get any damage on him.
Yeah?
Like, if you can, absolutely go for it. Okay, purple, so we're probably not going to get too much, but hey, we started close. Might as well try to sneak in some early shots.
Yes, boss?
Alright, you still got a couple lasers. You might be able to do some damage to the rifleman, who, despite all odds, has taken on some damage, not all. Fun trick, there's there to the M person. Go first, or at least with you.
Yes, Commander.
True, but we did start pretty close. Ooh.
Confirmed.
I know you have 8 evasion currently, but that's still a 50% chance to hit, at least on the flamer. Yeah, it should have been a little bit higher damage than that, but I'm not in the turtle.
Take this!
Well, at least the race got some damage and slowly picking apart some of that armor.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign.
I mean, I'm whittling away at the armor. So I can at least say that you also have song protection. The odds of getting wrecked is very low, but not impossible.
Reporting minimal damage.
Not impossible.
I'm your
To be
Spaniel.
fair, I haven't been wrecked before. I'm just kind of teasing. I'm just kind of teasing. That's it. Ooh, did that rifleman put his back to me? Is that... not quite the back, but still, I'll take it. Now they're getting wrecked. Now they're getting what they deserve. Is that a discount Thor? What is that? Is that Thunderbolt, or is that like... That is the swordsman. It honestly looks like kind of battle armor. It's absolutely cute, and I adore it. And at 40 tons, Ultra Cannon 5, 2 medium lasers, LRM 10. I mean, it's basically a Whitsworth. Decent armor, good structure, decent weapons. Yeah, it's what you can expect out of medium in this era.
Good to go.
Let's see, can you put more punishment on the rifleman, please? Structure exposed. PPC destroyed.
Solid connection, that one.
Oh, there's a wyvern. I didn't even see that one. The evasion on the gunship is rather low.
That was a heavy hit.
Yeah, I really should have moved you a little bit more. Even if that means I can't use it as effectively. They're taking advantage of my low evasion.
Standing
How
by.
dare they? How dare they take advantage of my low evasion? Maybe. I can't. I would, but I would, but I can't. I would, but I can't. Is that... This isn't giving me any sort of marker. Yeah, it completely shut off my weapon systems after I tried to DFA target, which makes sense. There is no...
Acknowledged.
There is no rear side access right now. I'm not in range, so we'll just send it and see if it works. Left laser, large laser destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. PPC destroyed.
Commander?
Which I thought was already destroyed, but I guess not. And is there a way off this cliff?
I copy.
There is, but it's a long ways down. It is, in fact, a long ways down.
Yep.
Let's see. Walnuts, can you move over here? Kinda want to get closer to them.
Confirmed.
Yeah, so basically I have to go all the way over here, down here, and then into the valley. But I don't want to do that with all of them. Ripsaw.
Let's do this.
See if you can get 7 evasion, and then
Roger. Full speed.
see if you can annoy the wyvern. Can't annoy the wyvern, that's fine. I didn't suspect I'd put you in the right range for that, but I tried.
Understood. Moving fast.
Alright. I'm gonna send you down here. Probably gonna be the best. Probably gonna be the best for me trying to use that particular unit. And you're just firing with the Kulikon.
This is getting tiresome.
Yes, yes it is, isn't it? Free Worlds League should be getting off of this planet at this point. I just wish I could expedite that a little bit, but unfortunately it kind of put a cliff between me and I don't really like how there's like a valley between the two areas.
Damage minimal.
Which basically means I either have to stay up here or I have to jump jet down there and it's pancake time. Structure exposed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you fired a PPC. That said it was destroyed twice. One of your PPCs got destroyed, not both. That makes sense.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Well,
what a grand and intoxicating innocence.
You know what? Let's go ahead and fix that. You said that one of your PPCs was still operational. That's okay. That's okay. I get it. No, I get it. It's fine.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign.
Target destroyed.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
No more PPC for you. No more PPC for the enemy. Okay, so I'm not allowed to fire. Is that how we're doing things? I want to sprint down this way, and then I'm probably just gonna get the Vulcan, but Vulcan is slightly damaged because of that structure exposed. Unsettled. Saber, you want to come and fix some of these issues. Where's Saber? Saber's in the tank. Tank just drops some LRM-15 on this one. Heatsink destroyed. Actuator destroyed.
Some heavy. Come on, Net Warriors.
Good to go.
Do I just want to roll around to the... I think I want to just roll around. Actually, how much does it kick? 45 plus damage. Sure. $45 damage. Nice. Hoping for a little bit more than that, but that's okay. Right arm destroyed. Actuators destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Flamer destroyed.
Standing by. Roger that.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off the Vulcan this turn. Vulcan, fire. Nothing?
What do you need?
Damn. I want to see this Raven go boom.
Yeah?
Or not Raven, Vulcan go boom.
On it.
And maybe put some protection in the area for some of our people, because I really haven't been doing a good job of that. And
I'm taking the shot.
it hasn't really been necessary for this mission, but you never know. Internal ammo explosion detected. Target destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Ooh. Battle armor, you say? I like that idea. That was a perfect place for battle armor. Right in their rear.
Got it.
And no, you get no elaboration on that context. They get battle armor in the rear. And there shall be no explanations on that one. Send it, send it. I was hoping for a little bit more on that swordman, but honestly, that's okay. Kind of redlining the Akula-Khan a little bit. I thought you had a little bit more evasion than that.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Yeah, I see that. I was kind of hoping that that evasion would continue to be there, or...
I hear ya.
Okay, defensive formation, and then I'm going to sprint beside or behind, preferably behind the swordsmen, and assassinate them. Because Wyvern's not going far. Swordsman, I'm actually kind of concerned about.
All weapons are low.
Kinda. Not particularly. Structure exposed.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, how much are we redlining? A little bit, not too much.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign.
Actuator destroyed. Medium laser destroyed. Heatsink destroyed.
How sweet it is to be a god.
I'm here.
Alright, you're gonna sprint up into this point, and I think if you just tap that leg, it should probably go. Hopefully,
Welcome
maybe.
to my Alpha.
Great, torso destroyed. Alarm 10 destroyed. And that mech's done. See you later.
Commander.
And now I'm gonna fire on the Valkyrie some more. Or the Wyvern, excuse me. I think you have... Don't you have the... Oh, you have the battle armor. Twitch and YouTube have advised me to not show the deconstruction of the Wyvern's armor.
We can do this. Let's go.
The Wyvern is currently having a mating session with the battle armor. It does not work out in their favor. Yeah, that didn't sound too great.
What's up, boss?
Do you want to come down here and just, like... Let's see. Oh, that's directly behind the Wyvern. Very nice. Should be able to finish this one real quick, I'd imagine. Hopefully you don't shoot the battle armor, but at this point... It's a small sacrifice. Structure exposed.
That hit something
Engine.
good.
Engine critical.
Receiving you.
That heat is going insane, too. I can only hit with the... I can only hit with the regular machine guns.
What do you need?
I was praying for that. I was praying for that engine crit, but I got nothing out of that one. Alright, rolling the dice, seeing if that random engine crit comes up. Damn it, I was really hoping it could explode it. Just hit the engine. Hit it. Somebody hit that engine one more time, please. I beg of you.
What do you need?
Damn, they're all hitting the armor. Well, it's been fun.
Yep.
But, your engine is going to be the least of your problems. Is everyone prepared for the adder to absolutely gut this thing? 3, 2, 1. Internal ammo explosion detected. Target destroyed.
Are out.
Good job, Commander. Let's debrief aboard the ship. We just went out for milk. That's how easy that mission was. All except for that hell line. That was kind of an obstacle. But we still got paid a million sea bills. Destroyed the invading lance. Mark takes a 4-point loss in flare-up. 0 an additional salvage. Well, that's okay. Got a couple of parts for various things. Mostly that engine. But honestly, that's okay. Intel you've got is never the intel that you want. Double when Darius is on the job. Equipment is key. Well-equipped light can kill a poorly equipped assault. Yeah, you don't say, especially when you have 40 tons of mech and you need to do something. When you needed to do something. Free Worlds League -3. So this should be just...
That work order you submitted is complete.
TAC complete. Lion Commonwealth drives away the forces of the Free Worlds League sent to invade Solaris 7, leaving you to celebrate victory with your crew and a bonus from your employer. What did we get? What did we get? We got a medium pulse laser, strafe run-com suite, a hardened cockpit, a lower leg wallaby. Ooh, that's gonna be good. That's immediately going on the it's immediately going on the Great Turtle, Narc Launcher, SRM2. We did really good, all things considered. Okay, and we're due for a financial report.
I've got the financial report.
That's fine. And then I want to see the no, that's fine. Transmission terminated. I'm just doing a little bit of housekeeping. I want to make sure that I can get the...
That work order is complete, boss.
Okay,
Work, I may say so.
I want to get that power structure.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
That's absolutely necessary. And then this one... Are you kidding me? I have to get... I have to get this one first. That's expensive. All right. Well, we're going to be here a bit longer on that one. Hello, Annika. To put things in perspective, a million C-bills would be about $1 billion in today's money. Mechs are expensive. Life. Meat is cheap. Battle mechs are expensive. But you know what? Even that's not necessarily true anymore because ground beef is more than the minimum wage right now. So, you know what? Maybe it's all expensive, but one day we shall own the things that we want to and live a decent life. Fusion reactors are expensive. Increasing drop stop. It's also raise drop tonnage. That is true. Fusion reactors are expensive. Yes, they are. Also, mechs still cost less than food and rent. Maybe I'll live out my charger one day. But anyways, I would like to thank Blue Nova, Franks, Project Sage, Vagabond, One Pompon, Mutant Head Crab, Radiking, Rado, Vagabond, Melly the Skelly, Fountainhead, Red Tour, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm not entirely sure. Wamst, Nick Grimes. Let's see here. Who else is here today? Allison, Jeffrey Nelson, Cozy Mosey, Leechnum, Grey Armor, Michael Dark, Rado CFD, Funkcase, Callsign Gojella, Akun, Silverthorn, Nero, Northern Sails, Pure Tides, and I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you pilots. It's always a pleasure to fight by your side, and as always, this has been Call Sign Annika, signing out.